Happy Wednesday. I can't believe that it is the day before Thanksgiving. It's all gonna begin. It's all gonna start tomorrow. At least here in America, it feels like when Thanksgiving starts, Christmas is practically over. So I'm panicking a tiny bit, and I'm also determined to just really enjoy this day. And I have a bunch of things planned that I want to just do that are straight up normal things, and I'm gonna stick to my plan, and I'm gonna take you with me. I have gotten ready for the day, and I've been using the Ahhh products that I unboxed several vlogs ago, and I'm loving them, just loving them. So I just wanna remind you that if you are interested in trying a new skincare line, Ahhh is amazing, and their advent calendar is a fabulous deal. So far, with all the advent calendars that I've tried in skincare, it is the best bang for your buck, because Ahhh will also send you a gift with your purchase at this moment. Black Friday season is here. I bought mine before Black Friday. You're great, you're golden. So if you wanna try Ahhh, I highly recommend it. Again, I'm not paid by Ahhh, they're not sponsoring me at all. I just am literally falling in love with the products and the way it makes my skin look and feel. Well, we better get on with our day. It's gonna go by fast. It is plant watering day here, so I'm gonna take you with me as I go give my lovely little plants a good drink before the holiday season begins. I have recently joined the vibrator plate trend, and I located it here in my primary bedroom because it's something that I like to do before I go to bed at night. So you stand on the vibrator plate for 10 minutes, generally 3 to 5 times a week, and you just shake. You can do exercises while you're on the vibrator plate carefully for enhanced workout, but generally what I do is just stand on there and shake. I'm gonna do it this morning since I missed last night, and then we'll head downstairs to the garage to work out. I know I said the next thing we were gonna do is work out in the gym, but I walked downstairs and it is so sunny and lovely outside that I'm gonna go on a walk first. I'm back from my walk in the beautiful sunshine. It is such a lovely day. And now it is time for me to do a 30-minute full body workout. I'm just gonna choose a workout off of my Body by Beachbody app and get through this so I can move on to other things. wanted to take a minute and talk to you all about the upcoming holidays and how I'm planning on handling all the parties and food and festivities that I will be participating in so that I stay in optimal health. I'm doing something this year that I have never done before, and it is downloading the MyFitnessPal app and tracking what liquid I drink, what food I eat, and also what exercise I do. I've reflected and realized that there are a lot of places that I go and time that I spend around food in the holidays that preclude me from doing some of the exercising and general health things that I do for myself the rest of the year. And I'm also overindulging in the sweets and the treats. And for me, sugar is the hardest thing for my body to process. It's hard to sleep at night when I have a lot of sugar to process. I don't really like eating late at night. And I know that kind of sounds like an old person thing, but I think it's actually becoming a lot more common in people of all ages. And I'm backing up so you can see my body. I went to my OBGYN and I said, why are my boobs getting bigger? And he said, you don't have a lot of body fat on your body. So as you age, where you have fat is where fat will deposit more. I believed him. This was a couple of years ago, and maybe studies have changed and there's been updated information, but I've noticed that. I had 5 children, so this area around my stomach has gone in and out 5 times. And it has been covered with a layer of fat for protection, all for good reasons. I have a fast metabolism, and so I've been able to take off the weight each time I had a child. But the fat cells remain, and I've noticed as I'm aging that those fat cells are getting a little more puffy, and my only assumption is that the fat is blossoming or redepositing. I don't know what the medical term would be. Regardless of what the medical term would be, I just know that I want to keep that to a minimum. I just know myself well enough that I will participate in all the food and all the drinks and have a great time, and then I won't sleep well that night. So MyFitnessPal is what's going to help me it's going to be my pal, my fitness pal, my buddy this season, so that I can kind of keep track and be accountable to myself. I have a pot roast that I've been thawing in the fridge, and I am going to give it some spices and a rub and put it in the crock pot and let it cook for the day. And then I'll let it cool and I'll slice it up, because this is another way for me to have protein on hand that I can just eat with a little mustard and make sure that I'm hitting my protein goals so that I have a little more willpower, because my willpower dips the lowest when I feel hungry. Then I just think, I'm hungry, I need to eat whatever is in front of me. I'm sorry if I sound foolish, and I'm sure you're not the same way that I am, but let's get the pot roast started, and then we are gonna head to the village, and I think I'm gonna pop by Athleta and see if I can get a new workout outfit there. I'm always really hungry post-workout, so today I had some black beans in the fridge and some Mateo salsa, and I decided to just heat it up and eat it up. So that's what I'm gonna do as I prepare this bit of roast to go into the crock pot. I like to put my crock pot outside because I don't like the smell of meat wafting through my entire house. It lasts for days and days. So I just put it out here on the patio and let it do its thing, and I can get on with my day. I just made it back from Athleta. I found exactly what I was looking for, And before I went in, I checked my Visa and my American Express to see if any of them had partnered with Athleta, and my Visa did not, but my American Express did. So with any $150 you spend, you got $30 back. I spent $185 on 3 pieces, which is very reasonable at Athleta, and I'm gonna get $30 back. So perk of having a great credit card. We have to take advantage of those. I love a great deal. The bag reminded me of a sweater that I recently purchased that I haven't shown on the vlog yet. I did do a short with it, but I haven't shown it on the vlog. And I also have some Ralph Lauren everyday pieces that I need to try on. So I'm gonna do that in the next video. So not the next one, because the next one will be a recap of Thanksgiving Day, which is tomorrow, and that will post on Friday. But Sunday, I will show you exactly what I bought from Athleta, and I will also show you the other items that I received from Ralph Lauren. I put my camera in cinematic mode to film this clip. I just wanted to see what it looked like when I edit it, but I'm not sure if it's gonna look great, so I'm gonna stop the camera and then I'm going to put it back in regular video mode. All right, there we are in regular video mode, and my little puppy just saw a squirrel and is running down the stairs to chase the squirrel. So I am now going to get online and make a Nespresso order. I wanted to place an order with Nespresso today because I know that they are going to be doing Black Friday sales, and I'm gonna be sure and order a few more sleeves of Café Joyeux, because legitimately that was the best coffee from Nespresso that I have ever had. I also see a new flavor called Maple Pecan, and so I'm ordering 1 sleeve of that to give that a whirl too. Usually the flavored ones like Maple Pecan are a little bit more expensive than the regular sleeves, and the regular sleeves are generally $1.10 or $1.20 per pod. The Maple Pecan is $1.40 per pod. So I'll give it a try. It's kind of fun sometimes to have a flavored coffee, but generally, as I've said before, I'm a coffee purist. I just like a nice, bright, fresh cup of coffee in the morning. And the Café Joyeux is definitely that. I highly recommend it. So I need to edit that last bit because every sleeve that I'm looking at is at least $1.40 or $1.50. The Café Joyeux that I love so much is $1.50 per pod. Wow. That's a lot of money for a cup of coffee. Wow. Nespresso has an advent calendar, and it is $55 in America for 24 pods. So that's a little over $2 per pod. So you're not getting a great value for the deal. You're paying for the packaging and the experience of having this advent calendar. It's definitely not something that I'm gonna do because I don't like a surprise every single day in what flavor coffee I'm going to get. I don't mind, but I'm not gonna pay 60 cents more per pod just to have that experience. So that's a no-go. I tried to enter a couple of promo codes that I found online, but none of them worked. So I am buying 80 Nespresso pods for $120, including tax. That means that each pod is going to cost me $1.50. That is a little extravagant in my opinion. However, it's the holidays and I'm going to treat myself this one time and then rethink the Nespresso pod buying for future. All right, that order is placed. I will have my Nespresso pods in 3 to 5 business days. This is where I'm gonna wrap up the video. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I'm gonna film the whole thing and I will post that vlog on Friday. So have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you here on Friday.